Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. On first down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 52.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now it's Haskins, and this is caught by Evans. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards.
First down, Washington.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first and 10, Herbert. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 17.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man, Arthega right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. 36, 36. Quick edge, quick edge. Go, go.
Look, squeeze. Go.
Now Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, Mike.
X3. Shoot.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
General West.
Now a give right side. Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Redskin first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Breaks a tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, 8, read.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Put up.
Let's get some penetration.
Off play action. Herbert. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
On first down, Herbert. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Sanders, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Break.
55, Mike 55. Get this worm on. He's checking.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Scratch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Come. Big grip.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, and he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Slam.
Snap.
Going for it with Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check. 5.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the set.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Greystone travel.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Under 10. 10. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Yeah.
Well done.
70.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
He's coming. Double up.
Leo.
Check now.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, we're always trying to get him the football.
And he finds McLaurin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill.
Check. Deuce. Kill.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 76 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rip right.
Hey, Charlie. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
55. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, defense.
Another run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shit. Check 3.
61. Matchbox lights. Lead grip.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Light.
Watch the shit. Hey, alert 3.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Fire.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Geis with a carry on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Haskins to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
I'm scared.
Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.